tuning back into my channel. I'm so excited to have you here. So today we are going to do a paleo, gluten-free, low-carb meatball. So I know for like a lot of people they put either breadcrumbs or crackers or something like that into their meatballs to hold it together to give it that elasticity, which is great. But for someone who may be allergic to gluten or are kind of on a keto diet or even paleo diet or anything along those lines, that's not very much a valid option for them, and store meatballs aren't either. So I decided, let's go ahead and show y'all how to do it at home, which is going to be so much fun. I am going to go ahead and cook these in my Ninja Foodie. I have replaced pretty much every appliance in my house with this one appliance. I air fry in it, I can bake in it, roast in it, slow cooker in it, Instapot, like it is all in one. If you don't know what they are, you haven't had them, I'm going to go ahead and link them below on where you can find them on Amazon. They are $180 give or take, which does seem really expensive, but when you think about it, I use mine pretty much given at least once a day. Sometimes twice, depends on what we're making that day. Like I said, because it's so versatile. You can cook anything from pizza to baked bread, making the most juiciest chicken breast in it, meatballs like we're fixing to make, anything. So definitely check them out. Like I said, I'll link them below so you can go ahead and see for yourself. They are amazing. But we'll get back to that. So we're gonna go ahead and start on meatballs. This is my insert that goes into my Ninja Foodie. I also have the basket. Oh, I gotta rinse it. You don't necessarily need the basket. However, with the hamburger meat I'm fixing to use, it is only 80-20, so it does have some grease and fat to it. I'm gonna go ahead and put it in the basket so that can kind of drip down and the meatballs don't just like stick in the grease. Usually I do this with turkey. Turkey is an amazing alternative. I went to the grocery store this weekend and they were completely sold out. They had absolutely none. So it wasn't a valid option for this week to have our meatballs with turkey, which is fine. We'll just do hamburger. That's not a problem. Also, a wonderful additive that you could do is add sausage in this. So good, especially like an Italian sausage. It's already got the herbs and stuff in it. It's so delicious. So right now I am currently using 1.5 pounds of 80-20 hamburger meat, and we're gonna go ahead and add some seasonings and stuff in it, and we'll get to all that. So first season I always love to use is minced onion. So we're gonna pop some of that on there. Garlic powder, of course. You can also use fresh garlic too, just don't be super heavy-handed with it because you don't want that garlic just to like really overtake and overpower everything. Ground black pepper. To add a little bit of ground sage. You don't have to. I enjoy sage. I really like it. I know a lot of people aren't a super big fan of it. I like it. It's got a very earthy taste kind of to me. And not a lot, just a little bit goes a long way. And I absolutely love Italian seasoning. This is just the Walmart brand. You can use whatever brand you want to. But I absolutely love it. It's so nice. I use it in my spaghetti sauce. I use it in meatloaf. Everything. So anything that's kind of like an Italian thing. Last but not least, as far as seasoning goes, I am going to pop in a little bit of Bragg's nutritional yeast. This is not a necessity. This is just something I really enjoy the taste of. It does give it a little bit of a different flavor. It is paleo friendly and all of that, so, and it's vegan. This is vegan as well, so probably, yes, vegan, or no, I apologize. This is vegetarian, not vegan. It is gluten-free, salt-free, and sugar-free. Okay, so in replace of like the breadcrumbs and stuff like that, what I'm opting to use today is going to be Parmesan cheese. Parmesan cheese and spaghetti, like, can you go wrong? I don't think so. So I'm gonna go ahead and pop some of this on here. And don't worry about the chunks, we're gonna kind of dig in and break it all up. Last but not least, I am going to go ahead and add egg. Egg does help with the elasticity to hold it and give it its form and make sure it just doesn't kind of fall apart. I'm opting for the brown cage-free egg. Any egg's fine, it doesn't really matter, it's just kind of your egg of choice. You can use egg whites too, but it doesn't give as good of a consistency. 2 eggs. Another thing to do, I didn't even think about it, take off your wedding rings because you're fixing to dive your hands all up in here. The last thing you want to do is get hamburger meat all in your hands. So I'm gonna go ahead and mix all of this up, and then we're gonna form it into balls and put it in here to put in the foodie. Meatballs in here already. We've got them all rolled up into small balls. I did them a little bit kind of medium size to what I normally do because these are actually going to be used for meatball sandwiches. You can make them however you want to for your dish, whatever. I am going to go ahead and pop these into the Foodie at 350 degrees for 35 minutes. The Foodie does have an option, well not option, but it's kind of set up to when it's done with those 35 minutes, it's actually going to go ahead and turn itself off and put it into a warming mode. That way, if you're in the other room and you don't hear it ding when it's off, it'll keep your food warm. You don't have to worry about it being cold and having to reheat everything, so that's a great option for it too. I'm going to go ahead and pop these in and we'll show you what they look like when they're done. Okay, so it's later on tonight and I've already got the meatballs done, so I'm fixing to show y'all what they look like. They are fresh out of the Okay, so here's the meatballs. I went ahead and put them in the sauce just to get them soaked in. We ended up being gone longer than I expected to. It's pretty late in the evening. This is what the Foodie looks like. And let me show you. If you look inside, you can see this is the tray. And then down here, that's where all the grease went and everything. I know, it's gross, but it did what it was supposed to do. So they were dried out, so I got them soaking in sauce. I'm fixing to put them in some buns and stuff and make some meatball subs. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you what the meatball subs look like when they're done. That is our gluten-free, paleo, keto, low-carb meatballs. So you can have them on bread. The boys are having bread, Kyle's having them on bread, me and Maddie are not. We're actually opting for a gluten-free bread. Well, I don't know if it's gluten-free, it's Bob's, it's got that guy in it. I gotta pop some out of the freezer and get that thawed. I'm gonna pop it in the oven real quick. But yeah, I'll show you here in a sec. Excuse messy stove, I've been cooking, I gotta clean it. But here are the meatball subs. How yummy do they look? Okay, so we are fixing to go ahead and sit down and eat dinner. I know the kids are ready, it's pretty late for us to eat dinner, so we're gonna go ahead and eat. And I do ask, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to go ahead and subscribe below. It really, really does help my channel. And as always, don't forget, it is a good day to have a good day.